going here on the last little bit of oats on this field. Since our last, since the last video, we got roughly 1.5 inches of rain, which has been awesome for the corn, the alfalfa, pretty much everything except well, it was a good rain. We're happy. So we were just finishing up this field. There's about, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 acres left for Parker to swath. The rest has been down for a bit. Yesterday we got the combines. We brought them both in the field, get them set for throwing over and all that kind of stuff, making sure we're not throwing too much over, and seeing what the moisture was in the oats. And it was a little bit on the wet side, but it was really close. So we're hoping that well, the plan is that we're gonna start going with the combines today. So
well, I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background Dylan's combine is running. Quinn has checked the oil in the fence, and he's going to be firing it up. Today is go day. Combines are good to go. Our preliminary settings are set. We got them dialed in where we're probably in about that bushel an acre of oats right now. So we're talking about 1% loss, which I think I can do better, and I'm going to see what I can do to make it better. And other than that, combines are set, preliminary set, grain cart's hooked up, and Peter's coming back with another load of fuel, and then we are good to go. Okay, we are going. Had a bit of a half hour here of trying to get going and all kinds of different things, but we've got our clear view or climate field view thing here working. We got this working, auto steers working. Everything is go. We've got oats coming in the bin, so that's a good sign. So
all right, we are combining. Pretty sure it's dry. First semi-load's gonna go in. Got the headlands, got everything dialed in. Oats is looking, it looks pretty good. It's coming in really good so far. We'll see what the field does. So yeah, Quinn, Daryl's boy, he's running the grain cart. Dylan runs the other combine, and Parker's gonna ride along with Daryl, and he's gonna learn the ropes. All right, this is our second semi-load. We had taken a semi-load off earlier from yesterday, and this morning just getting combines dialed in. All right, Peter took his load away. It came back nice and dry, 12.5%. It needs to be in that 13 or 13.5. So Quinn's gonna top me up here, and we'll get this load away to the elevator. This is the first field. He's never driven this tractor before, and he's our grain cart guy, so it's he's learning today how to drive this tractor. He ran grain cart for us last year, and this tractor is a little bit higher up, and you can see in the truck's a little bit better than last year, or with our Massey. In the past, we always ran our Massey. We had an 8690 Massey. It was a front wheel assist tractor. That's the one we ran in the grain cart. This one's got more horsepower, a little bit higher. It's nice. So, and it's a 2-track, so it takes a little bit more to get used to know how it steers and all that kind of stuff. Dusty Oats. Oats is itchy. I got the wind on my back, so I'm not getting any. I'm not getting itchy. We had a contract with Cargill. We're filling, and that's right off the combine. Nice that we're able to get going. I know a couple other buddies that are going, and they were hauling in. But nice to be able to go before the big rush, and there's no lineups. They probe each hopper, and they get a good relative sample of what you're bringing to them. Sure beats the day when they used to have to come out and take samples as you're unloading. A lot safer for them, and they know what they're getting before we dump. When I left, Quinn had put 2,705 bushels into my semi, and I unloaded 2,716. So our scale is out a little bit, plus the dockage, but it's out the right way, so that's pretty close. So yeah.
Okay, so we've been going here now for, I'm gonna say, let's see, yeah, just over 4 hours, 4.5 hours. And again, we've had some settings we've worked on. We've had some, you know, quirks to just work out. We're now back into the stuff that was swathed before the rain, and things are still going good here. So we're down a little slower. We're probably in that 2.5 to 3 mile an hour range now, rather than 3 to 3.5. Just a couple fold. The rain knocked some of the, or packed it down a little bit more, so then the a little harder to pick up. So we're having to be careful with that. Make sure we get it all. So what we are also getting used to here today is our climate field view that we just put in. Many guys are using this program. There's all kinds of different ones. I've seen other guys that are using Ag Leader, and John Deere's got their own. It's a mapping program that we're getting, and it's both of the combines have it, and so what it is they're keeping track of what the yield is in the field, and I'll show you here in a second. But there's different colors and stuff. But when you look at this graph that I'm going to show you, there's gaps, and that's where the other combine is. When I take them home tonight, I'm going to sync them up, and everything will be filled in. So what you got on here is you got a graph on this side with the different colors ranging from, let's say, below 71 bushels an acre on the bottom to the above. The top one is 212 bushels or greater, and then everything in between. So
all right, they seem to have things under control. We weren't sure how this was going to work out with hauling to the elevator, but since nobody else is hauling, there's no lineup, so we're thinking Peter shouldn't have a problem keeping up. So I'm gonna actually rip that our swather up north, and I'm gonna get swathed in the next field. We got about 80 acres that we think can go, so I'll do that. I'll leave the fun, and I'll go swath by myself while these guys can work together. So
So I plugged the feeder hose because I was trying to hold the camera while unloading in the go. That's not so smart. No, that doesn't look to be too serious though either.
Where can we unload if you hadn't done that judge yet?
This oats is looking pretty good too.
Yeah, because you're actually traveling where I went.
This oats is looking pretty good too. We're about 11 miles away from our last field, so the rains have been very spotty, so you never know what how it's going to change the yield. So we will first little cut into the field. It's looking good. All right, well, I've done the headlands here, and I've done a bit trying to get into this field a little bit, and there's times I'm thinking it's the right time, and then there's times I'm thinking this is just too green. So it's getting later in the day, and as the dew starts to set in, oats doesn't like to cut when it's when the sun goes down. So that's about just where we are. And so before, gotta be careful when I say that because I'm not quite at the end, but yeah, I don't want to wreck anything. So when I get to the end here, I'm gonna call it quits. Like I said, there's areas it looks like it's right, and then there's areas like that when it's just too green, and there's a few areas like that. So we're gonna call it quits. We're gonna head back. Let's see how the guys are making out with combining. Sounds like they've had a good run at it here again. I think he's full. Yep. That's always nice to see. The bubbles going, and he's full. Hey, Parker's got the blower on him. We got the cart full. All the trucks are full. Fairly full. And we're loading the cart up. And that's a wrap for the day. We did pretty good. I think we did a lot more than we expected. And yet there's still quite a bit to go. So blow the combines off and call it a day. One done. All right, well, that's a wrap for the day. We had a good day. Trucks are full. Lots of oats. So counted swaths, and we got a little ways to go yet. So oats is coming off good, and combines are running good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Harvest has begun, so thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.